something spooky. This is actually a test. I don't know if I'm going to upload it or not. I do like uploading rawness though. So how do I look? Hi. If you don't know who I am, Dominique Gaines. Welcome to my Somebody Do Something vlog. This is just my vlog of me doing something. I'm that somebody. And it's 8:30, March 8th, 2019 p.m. I don't know what I'm about to do next. But one thing I ain't going to do, two things I ain't going to do, is cry and complain. See? But no, on a more serious note, today, so let me get some runners. Recently, went through, whatever, a breakup with a woman I was with for about 5 years. This is the second time we broke up, where it was like, you know, move apart and things like that. The last time we broke up, I want to say it was like, it was in the middle of 2017. It was 2017, right when I was about to take off, and that kind of derailed me. But this time I'm not allowing that to happen. Last time, 2017, I remember crying all the time. There was literally a time where I was crying on the ground outside on the floor of my apartment, in the parking lot, like a little bitch. No más. Pero, fuck all that. 2019 is the year that I overcome, that I become me, and that I start just getting my creativity and doing what I want to do. You know, in times past I would suffer. Y'all know my favorite quote of late. Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Shit, past about 10 years, I've been suffering. For about the past 5 or 6, I've been self-medicating using alcohol. And every now and then, you know, other drugs and things like that. But mainly just alcohol. But no more. This year I've been drunk like 4 or 5 times. It's March. In the past I can get drunk twice in one day. But you know what? You can't be hungover You can't be hungover and wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay? You can't be hungover trying to wake up, learn how to play piano, trying to learn how to figure out how vlogs work. You can't be hungover while you're trying to learn how to make music like you can. My daughter is supposed to go with me to my eldest daughter's birthday tomorrow. But since I recently went through a breakup, some people have some points to prove. And long story short, she won't be accompanying me tomorrow. And for about an hour today, that really fucked me up. But then I picked myself up by the bootstraps, dusted myself off, cleaned up a little bit more, ironed my clothes. I may not even leave. It's 8:30. I'm just getting dressed just to be looking nice, just to be feeling nice. Brush my teeth and all. I ain't put grease in my hair. I don't even put grease in my hair. This ain't for nobody else but me. And I'm digging that. You want to know? Bonus. I'm not bonus. Before I turn the camera on, I put this jacket on. You know what I found in that jacket? Now I have to think. Dominique, sometimes I talk to myself. As of late, I've been coaching myself. Sometimes I yell. I talk to myself like as I'm another person. So, speaking on that, and then I've been developing it. One thing that I've been working on is to develop. How do I want to say this? Basically, I want to be my own boss. So I want to treat myself as if I was my own employee. And vice versa, see myself as my own boss. So I'm kind of trying to look at my life as I work for me. And there's certain things that I need to get done, or my boss is going to be on my ass. This is drugs. And I don't mean inside. Blow pops. Not even open. But for me, oh, it's not even open. It's not even open. But it was inside here. Put the jacket on, I was like, what's that? Y'all, I can fuck up some candy. Especially these. I could, boy, it's 8:38 right now. You know how fast I can get rid of these? I love blow pops. Love sugar. I'm trying to get rid of that. So, March 8th, 2019. This is going to the vlog now. I done too much talking. March 8th, 2019. I'm about to do a 90-day reset. What does that mean? I don't know. I really just made it up today because I like the number 9. So for the next 90 days, what I did for me to overcome drinking, instead of focusing on, oh, I need to stop drinking, I started focusing on stuff I wanted to start doing, i.e. the vlog, i.e. the music. And then what happened, like magic, all of a sudden I just didn't have desire to drink because I desired to get better at this music. I desired to get better at, vlogs and video editing. And alcohol just became less of a priority. Not only that, but I've been working on myself for a number of years. And as I said before, bamboo, baby, the shoot's coming out. The bamboo shoot's popping up. That's how I'm feeling right now. Starting to get that sunlight, starting, emerge from the earth. And so for the next 90 days, what am I going to do? Wrote it down right here. Instead of smoke, you know what I'm going to do? There's a dude named Wim Hof, aka the Iceman. He has this breathing technique where essentially, imagine you take a balloon, you take a balloon, well, you're the balloon. Fully in, and you don't exhale, but instead you fill yourself up. You don't breathe like this. I'm just doing the body motion. Actually, you breathe deep. I say, breathe to your balls, but I'm, for visuals. But fully in, and you don't go, but rather you just, and you release that pressure more in. And it's like you're blowing up a balloon that's inside of you. And what this does essentially is it oxygenates your blood, the blood in your body. And it's absolutely fantastic. I haven't done it since 2017. But I'm going to get back on that. So instead of smoke, what I'm going to do to replace that activity is the Wim Hof breathing exercise and then read. So that's going to be 2 things I'm doing. So if I ever get the urge to smoke, or say where as time pass, I'm like, oh, I want to, I'm stressed out, man. I wish I could smoke. I'm going to do a breathing exercise. And that's something I can do anywhere. I'm going to read. I got the Bible on my phone. I can read anywhere. My friends be like, hey, we want to come over, we want to hang out and smoke. I'm going to be honest and be like, I would love to, but you guys want to hang out and do a breathing exercise? I can get you high off of air. Y'all want to read something? We can learn something together. Really, I want to do this longer than 90 days, but I think 90 days would be a good start. Next thing, drink. Even though I don't really have a desire to drink, I still need to do something. So in place of drinking, it's going to be working out and stretching. I've been stretching, for years, but I'm going to try to get deeper. I'm trying to get heavy. And to start working out, I'm just going to start going on very, what's the word? Not brisk, not aggressive, not urgent. I don't know, highly paced walks. Power walking, I don't know why. I listened to this dude, Dick Gregory. He recommended it. If you don't know who Dick Gregory is, you really don't know nothing. Like, you don't know nothing about nothing. Like nothing. After that, PMO. I don't know if you guys are hip to the lingo, but PMO is porn, masturbation. Do I know? I don't even know what it is. Orgasm. Porn, masturbation, orgasm. Cutting that out too. How? Cold showers and meditation. Along with the Wim Hof breathing exercises I used to do, I would take cold showers. And I recently learned today that my learning style is called immersion. So immersion is where I just dive deep. Like, this is immersion, boom, I'm just making a vlog. press record, start talking. I'm not writing it all out. I mean, I could sit down and write a script. I'm a good writer. I can write out some things. I can, you know, practice it a few times and make it seem really eloquent. I can make my timing really well when I speak. I mean, I do it at work all the time, but that's because I already have a mental script that I just run by because I just know the frame that I'm in. So cold showers, it's great for the body. It's great for the mind. Activates brown body fat. I mean, you'll get super cut easily, especially somebody like me with the type of body that I have. My body just reacts well. Meditation. I mean, kind of the meditation, the cold showers, and the Wim Hof breathing exercises kind of all go together in the sense that it's just really, I don't know what word I want to use, but it's awesome. Food. No more of this shit. I love it. But I can't, man. I can, if I eat this, and then I say I go to the store real quick and buy like 1 inch more pack, I'll fuck them up, eat them, and I'll wake up in the morning feeling like I just drank half a bottle of banknote Scotch whiskey. That sugar ain't no good for you. So food, what I want to do with my food habits, I want to go green, and I want to fast at least 2 days. 2 days a week. They may not be back to back, sometimes they will, but that's just to give my body a rest, let my body have time to do what it needs to do. You know, long story short, if you're not aware, whenever you put shit in your mouth, just because you're done chewing it, doesn't mean your body's done with it. Not all the way until you let it out your anal outlet into the toilet. I almost said bathtub. If you're shitting in the bathtub, you're nasty. You hear me? You're nasty. I'm gonna tell you you're nasty. Don't shit in the bathtub. But I want to give my body time to rest and heal itself instead of my body using the energy that it would take to process food, especially nasty food, especially shit food. It's just going to process itself, and that's just going to be an approach for me for self-healing. Going green essentially is God made this plane that we live on. Things grow from it. I'm going to eat those things, and not things like this that, let me be honest with you, things like gelatin and gum and stuff, it's like hooves and snouts and shit. I'm not down with that. So yeah, for food, I'm working on going green, working on fasting 2 times a week. It'll be easier to go green if I'm only eating 5 days a week anyway. I'm gonna get me a little grocery list. So I'm gonna conjure up spinach, quinoa, you know, zucchinis, cauliflower. Like, I'm just gonna give me some nice chill stuff. Do a little bit of meal prep. A couple of days a week I'll just eat raw fruits and vegetables. A couple of days I'll cook it up. But I want to have something that I can stick to, have it planned out. And each week I go into, I'm going to plan my week, and everything I do every day is going to be planned out. I probably have spoke about this before, but something called the Pomodoro technique. With the Pomodoro technique, essentially, if you don't remember, if you never heard, you work in 30-minute block times. For 25 of those 30 minutes, you do focused, uninterrupted work, and then after that, you take a 5-minute break, do whatever you want. So, for example, like with music, cut off everything. I don't have the office on. I'm not Snapchatting nobody. I'm not watching videos on how to mix, how to make an 808, how to, you know, make a John Mayer type beat. If that's a real thing, I'm about to look that up. But yeah, just focused work, and when you do that, you get a lot done, because your brain doesn't think like, oh man, I have to do this all day. I could just say like, all right, today I'm gonna do 3 Pomodoros of production or mixing or arranging. That means I know in my head, an hour and a half today, I will be working, but it doesn't have to be a straight hour and a half. It'll be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes over there. And it's just kind of easier to like consume, you know, it's like taking small bites. You don't choke on the big task. So you take the big task, you break it down, and then you just attack it 30 minutes at a time. So that's going to be my approach. And it's a lot easier to do, honestly, because I live alone now. And so, it's just a lot more free time. It's quieter. I'm starting to get used to the quiet. I'm starting to like it. I do miss the sounds that, I do miss Hazel a lot. She screams for no reason. She has like little apps where they like, you know, it's like Talking Tom, and it just records and mimics the voices, and she just screams. That's it. And it used to bother her mom all the time, but I'm just glad she's alive, so it didn't bother me one bit. I kind of missed that, just having somebody screaming for no reason. She would just scream at the phone, just being loud, stomping, running around. I did enjoy that, and I do enjoy that. But I mean, she'll be around. But the quiet. There's 2 clocks in here. One tick. When one ticks, the other one ticks. And I kind of don't like that because it seems as if time is faster. So you don't get that one. It's like I'm probably throwing one of them clocks away. I do like the tick. You know, I like the feel, but I don't want time pushing me. I don't want to be in a rush. And then what's next on the list? Finances. I'm going to, for the next 90 days, work 3 doubles a week. I want to be out of debt. I'm going to be out of debt. I'm going to work myself out of debt. Why? The number one reason I want to get out of debt, and two things. One of my favorite Bible scriptures that always just like, I won't say it's a favorite, but one that always been in the back of my mind that I think about, which I don't even know where, it's in Romans, I know that. But the writer says, Paul goes, owe no man nothing but to love him. And I'm like, that includes finances. I don't want to owe you no money. The only thing I want to owe people is love. And that's dope. So I don't want to owe no man nothing but love. Proverbs says the borrower is subject to the lender. When I borrow something from you, money, I don't know. Well, I guess that's the only thing you can borrow. I ain't borrowing no food from nobody because you ain't getting that back. But whenever you borrow something from somebody, say anytime you lend somebody money or vice versa, they are now subject to you. Anytime you're around them, that's always in between y'all. It's in the back of y'all's mind or the forefront of y'all's mind. And it just creates a rift in the relationship. So I don't even want a rift between me and AT&T from having a phone back in 2004 for $181.81. You know? So that's why. And then, that's not a why. And then finally, I want to set goals, not to achieve those goals and what I will get from those goals, but rather I want to set goals that once I achieve them, it has made something out of me. It's made me a better man, a better me. So getting out of debt is not necessarily about the financial freedom of not owing anybody anything, but rather think about the type of man and type of mentality that man has to get himself from where I'm at, all this debt, to being debt free. It's going to take a mentality. It's going to take some sacrifice. It's going to take some hard work. And upon completion, I will be who I know I am, because I am. And then lastly, music. Let's try to step it up and just do one beat a day. I'm even just make them super simple. I am forming or composing templates. And a big thing for me is I like drum sounds. So I'm just gonna go through and just make like 10 templates of drum kits, because that's a big thing that gets me going. Like I like that. That's a big thing that holds me back. I sit there and try to find every drum sound and make sure I make them sound right for each move. So I'm just gonna make me 10 or so templates. Kind of write down what the drum feel is, like what the sounds are. Because me, I love hi-hats. That's like, I just like them short hi-hats. And I love snares that just like sound like real snares. Like if you ever been to a high school band that like just that snap. I love the snap. I don't like those snares that are layered and have like claps on them where it's like a snap with the, and it's like the sound is like, whoa, I want like a whip. What? Just whip the snare. I love it. So I just want to get my drums in order, have that prepared. I'm probably going to start doing, start streaming myself making beats. Just as more motivation to keep recording, more motivation to just keep working on music. And then I'm trying to reach out to other artists and producers and just songwriters, people who just want to just practice together. I want to talk to some people either on Instagram or on YouTube and see if I can start a series called Produce the Producer, where essentially like I work with somebody else and they kind of like produce me, if that makes sense. they just started teaching me and giving me the ropes and things that they do as a producer that's ahead of me. Because I have one thing I like about my little YouTube music journey is that I have nothing but questions. I'm a total noob and I don't know nothing, right? So every question I have, somebody else has. So I'm going to answer my own questions or find the answers and then share with you the answer. I've said this before, but like I don't want to be a content creator, but rather document. It's like I don't want to teach you how to mix. I don't know how, but I can share with you what I've learned and share with you how I've implemented. So that's going to be my approach right there for the music. And then the last thing I wrote under all those things in quotations, nobody cares. It's one of my favorite quotes. I got it from this book, Your First Novel, which I'm going to write me a novel just for what it will make out of me by writing a novel. I might even do it this year. And I'm going to do it in a short, like 6 months time span. But that would require me, we'll talk about that later. But nobody cares. Because you know that if I never record another YouTube video, if I never open up Reason again, if I never get out of debt, nobody really cares. The only reason why people interact with you is for what they can get from you. And that's not a bad thing. That's how it is though, you know? But nobody cares. If you fail, if you succeed, nobody cares. And just think about it, like, that's something I've been thinking about for years. If I went from sitting at this table to getting a Grammy, nobody cares. Now I know what you're thinking. What do you mean nobody cares? Oh, your friends and family would care. It'd be cool if you were on a Grammy. Yeah, but they don't really care. Just like they wouldn't care if I never got a Grammy. Nobody cares right now that I don't have a Grammy. No one's asking me like, hey, how come you? First off, I don't want a Grammy. This is just an example. You know, I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, that's just an example. But nobody cares. Who won a Grammy? The Grammys just passed like last month, right? Who won? Nobody cares. You know? So, and it's encouragement. It's not a bad thing. That means I can do whatever I want because nobody cares. I can sit here and make shitty music and enjoy it because that's what I want to do. I love making sounds. I like, to me it's like, music is art, but it's also science. I like studying theory because then I can sit there with a piece of paper while I'm at work and I can write a song. The music to a song. Even if I just put the chord progression, 2-5-1 in the key of G flat major. I know what that is, and I know what a 2-5-1 is, so I know I can get, and so it's just fun. Like, I sit there with a piece of paper. Like, anytime I make a beat, if I want it to be successful, I have to write it. Even if I just write down drums, lead melody, counter melody, effects, bass line, and I just go as I go through. I just check off this stuff. Like, that's the best way for me. Like, if I write it down and go into it with a game plan, so much more effective. I really like talking to the camera. I feel like I'm a natural. And I just started. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here because I feel like I've been talking for way too long. Oh, I got a tripod. Hey. Not got, but rather I found. Oh snap, I only got 4 minutes and 4 minutes and 44 seconds left. So yeah, got me a little tripod. This is my little where I want to be land. Got the laptop. Got the MIDI. Took the shade off the lamp so I can have some light. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, get up out of here, post this video. And I'm hungry. I kind of want to go to get some to eat. I kind of want to go get some sushi. My original plan was to go to the sushi place across the street right next to my job. Yakizimo or something. And I was going to record there. But I didn't know how loud it's going to be, if people are going to be there. Like, I don't care about recording in front of people. Like, I didn't know how the audio quality and how everything would turn out. So I'll probably go over there and maybe do a practice run, see how that works out. And if you're watching all the way till now, do me a favor, leave a like, comment below, and tell me 1 or 2 things that I said in this video that you thought was good, bad, or goofy. Share the video with somebody, even if they don't care, because guess what? Nobody cares. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. How much we got? 3 minutes? Alright, man. So yeah, I'm just going to get out of here and just remember, somebody do something.